everyone, this is Momma Quack from 2 Quacks 5 Quacks Farm, and we're going to start some of our seed planting today. One of the major things that I want to get done today especially is our potatoes. We're in zone 7 and it is so important. We always try to get potatoes in the ground by St. Patrick's Day, so that's our goal today. I'm trying something a little different this year. I'm going to be trying potato bags. Our soil is extremely hard to deal with. We did our potatoes last year. They just, no matter what we did, they just could not get down in the ground to really get a good root vegetable going. So we're gonna try these. I got them off of Amazon. I will definitely put the link below for everybody. Obviously I have some little helpers here today. What I like about these, there's several different ones that you can get on Amazon. These are a canvas cloth fabric. They're supposed to be much more durable, more environmentally friendly. You can use them for several seasons. And I just wanted this instead of those big plastic garbage bag looking ones. So I think that's so important. Today we are going to be adding in our gardening soil, compost, bone meal, worm castings, Epsom salt to get these things the best start with it we can. So come along with us on this journey and we will see how we can get our potatoes ready to go. We need to open a bag of our soil. We are using the Harvest Organics. Everything's all natural here at 2 Quacks 5 Quacks Farm. So we found this at our local farm store. Great alternative to the ever popular Miracle Grow with all of the chemical fertilizer additives. So we definitely prefer the all natural approach. What we're gonna do is just kind of mix up at least one large bucket of our soil how we want it and start that way before. I don't want to mix it in the bag. We definitely want to mix it in a bucket first, get it all together before we start adding it to the bag.
We're going to add just a little bit of Epsom salt. You want to add too much because that could make your soil toxic.
I'll show you a trick. Look at this. Scoop. Go. This is our compost here in the wheelbarrow that you'll see him adding. Probably do about about 50-50 ratio. While he's doing that also, I will add, I forgot to mention with these bags, they have the Velcro flaps here that you can see at the bottom. Ooh. They're really good and strong, but they allow you to harvest your potatoes from the bottom to be able to especially get those new potatoes out that everybody likes so much. So that's a really cool feature. For Epsom salt today, we're using the Pennington brand Epsom salt plant nutrient. You can do it many different ways. It has lots of your instructions on the back for the different things that you want to do, from your tomato plants, your roses, flowers, fruits and vegetables, lawns, etc. So we have always done well with Epsom salts. Of course, it's great after one of those hard days on the farm to be able to soak those sore muscles in as well. So it's definitely a great multi-purpose ingredient to have on your homestead. For this one, you're not going to want to put too much. Just, is that our tablespoon measure?
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple tablespoons.
Probably not even that. for this go around, see what happens. We want to go overboard and just ruin our potatoes, ruin our soil, because this is our first time doing it in these containers, and actually our first time mixing garden soil and compost and other nutrients.
One thing I want to say too is how great are these for the urban homesteader? You can get pounds and pounds of potatoes out of one of these bags on your patio. So don't think that you have to have lots of acreage in order to have fresh, homegrown, organic, natural vegetables. You can get tons of potatoes on your patio out of just one of these bags. Freckles has joined the party. We also always have lots of help. If you've been following our channel, following our vlogs, you'll know we always have lots of help here on the homestead when we're getting our jobs done. I do encourage you, definitely hit the like button, subscribe. You will definitely enjoy the many projects we do around here and the many helpers that we have.
Alright.
Alright. Billy Bob approves.
That he does. Well, we've got our worm castings.
And our bone meal.
The bone meal goes in when we do the potatoes.
Oh, okay.
It says to add a quarter cup in your potato hole before you put the potato in. Might do a little bit less than the quarter cup.
So you're just putting some handfuls of worm castings down in there.
Yep, making a mess.
You usually are the one that does.
Not too bad. Worm castings is, you can never go wrong with worm castings. I should have added them earlier. We could always sprinkle some in the bag as well, in a container. Alright, Momma Quack, what's next?
Next, you're going to want to take your soil that you've mixed and fill it to about 3 inches. That's all you're going to need to start with these. As your base layer of soil is going to be 3 inches of soil to fill the bag. So we're going to do that next. You're able to pick up and dump a little bit. I think that's going to be probably our easiest route. All right. All right, I'm gonna try, I can kind of give you my handy dandy window. You can see 3 inches, it filled to right about the base of that window there. Get that nice and secure back.
So we good?
Yeah.
Just want to add a little bit of worm castings to the top here.
Adding those worm castings even gives it more of that organic matter that we need to help these definitely flourish. All right. Now, when you're doing this average size bag, when you get your seed potatoes, this is gonna hold about 4 to 5 seed potatoes. When you buy your seed potatoes, of course, make sure that you have good spuds, eyes coming off of them. Another thing, I know it's an old way of doing it. We did it this way last year to cut your seed potatoes so that you have a couple eyes on each section. That is still fine to do, but I do know that if you're gonna cut your potatoes, cut your seed potatoes 2 to 3 days before you're planting them to give those cuts time to heal. Otherwise, they're gonna rot in your soil. So definitely keep that in mind. I personally am not gonna cut mine. They have really good sprouts on them, and we're let them go as is.
So what kind of potatoes are we growing here?
These are red Pontiac potatoes. They're a good red, medium-sized potatoes. I actually love my red potatoes for mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
My family is one, we want all the nutrients you can get, even when you're just making a mashed potato. So I leave the skins on mine when I make my homemade mashed potatoes. So this is a great potato to be able to use for that. So you'll see I have the sprouts and eyes. You're gonna put those in the bag, spaced out evenly with those up. That's the most important thing. You want those to come up.
Isn't there a song called Mashed Potatoes?
I don't know a mashed potato song. There's a dance, do the mashed potato.
Was that Monster Mash?
No, there was a mashed potato dance in the 50s.
Ah,
I've done my research. I watched Hairspray.
Hairspray.
Yes.
And how many potatoes are we putting per container?
You can do 4 to 5. I've got, these are smaller, so I'm doing 5.
And what's the spacing between each one?
You want them a couple inches apart. Eyes up. That's your most important.
Now, as your plant grows, you want to keep adding soil.
Right. We'll get to that, but definitely that's the purpose of the bag. You're not going to want this filled with soil all the way your first day. As your plant comes up and it's about 6 inches out of your soil, you're going to add more soil and compost as it grows. Alrighty. We got our...
What's next, Momma Quack?
Next is to simply, let me see if I can show you this little guy. This is one of mine in here. I don't know if you can see it. If Gracie gets out of the way, we might be able to. Okay. All right, you can see my little guy. I kind of stuck him down in there. Eyes are up. And I was able to get 5 into this one because they're smaller. Okay, then we cover that with about 1 inch of soil.
Exactly 1 inch or 1.25 inches?
Cover your potato completely, but don't have a large amount.
So not like 1.5 inches?
We're gonna go for 1 inch. We know how good you are with your measurements.
Measure twice, cut once.
All right, that's good. All right, everybody's covered in there. We will do a light sprinkling of water on the top of that, and then they will sit in the sun to grow. Now, if you by any chance, here in Virginia, like I said, we're in zone 7. We always try to get them in the ground by St. Patrick's Day. However, we will still be keeping an eye on frost. We had no snow this year.
No snow.
Very little frost, but just in case, this makes it so easy. I can pick my potato bags up, take them and put them on the front porch so that they're covered and not have that worry of frost killing my potatoes either. So what an awesome feature. Love the handles. Makes it easier for Momma Quack. And we're gonna plant 4 more of these. We're going to be doing some Idaho potatoes. We're going to be doing some Yukon Golds. So definitely, this is a way to give yourself such a great variety. I'm excited.
Yes,
I
definitely.
really am. Our potatoes, we admit our mistakes. Our potatoes were a flop last year.
Yeah, we're still trying to build our soil up. It was just still too much clay. I give our soil another 2 years, and I think we'll be ready to roll.
So this is our option. And like I said, how awesome is it that somebody looking to grow their own vegetables can do it right on their own patio or deck? This is such an amazing thing. And I want to say these were 2 bags for $10, and they're reusable year after year. Can't beat that.
Nope.
All right, let's get planting.
All right.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness in all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.